Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we are taking a look at the Giant Loop Mojavi Saddlebags available at RevZilla.com. If you are pronouncing this phonetically, you would call these the Mojavi. Why Giant Loop has changed the spelling of the Mojave Desert for their saddlebags, I can't tell you. What I can tell you is that these are going to be aimed at riders out there with a dual sport setup looking for minimal storage that's going to be beefy enough to handle the rigors of the road. What you're going to notice just looking at the way that these mount on here, very narrow opening. So again, if you're riding a dirt bike that's been converted over to a dual sport, or you're riding a small dual sport with a regular dirt seat to this, these will work nicely for you. Complete storage on this is going to be 12 liters. What you're getting is 6 liters of storage per bag. Now, mounting on this, on our BSD, our Beard Scale of Difficulty for installation, this is going to be a 1 out of 3 on our BSD, something that's going to take you, let's say, 15 minutes to a half an hour to install on your motorcycle, depending on which bike you have. We will get more into installation at the end, but for right now, let's break down what you're getting with the Giant Loop Mojavi Saddlebags. So Giant Loop is a brand that is known for their, rugged outdoor, or rugged off-road rather, luggage, and these are going to be no exception. You're going to see the same 22-ounce vinyl-coated polyester construction in these bags that you're going to see across the board. Giant Loop products are not inexpensive. These are going to come in around the $200 price point, and these are really for riders out there that want bags. They're going to give you, rugged construction that can handle aggressive off-road riding. If you're more of an on-road rider, there's going to be other options out there for you. Giant Loop has really tailored these for aggressive off-road situations. The main construction, we just said, 22-ounce vinyl-coated polyester. It's going to be a water-resistant bag, and it's a super beefy feel to this. I've used some other Giant Loop products on my bike, and if you're in a situation where you're laying the bike over a lot, it does work with you. It'll take the abuse, and it'll keep on ticking. Water-resistant bags throughout, and then you're also going to have a water-resistant YKK zip. One main compartment, and if I just hold this up, you can see the stitching along the side. And then there is going to be a water-resistant zip hiding underneath the overlap flap. So if you find yourself in a torrential rain, you're going to get water in here. But as long as you're riding through a light spritz or you're blowing through some streams, this is going to work nicely to keep your material dry inside. You're going to have one main compression strap that's going to work its way over, and this is really nice. For those of you that have been in off-road situations, you know the last thing you want is for your gear to be moving around inside the bag. It causes you to just feel like you're, kind of sliding around unnecessarily off-road. So you can really ratchet the compression straps down, which will pack all the gear nice and tight against the motorcycle itself. So if we want to take a look at the inside of this, you notice nice flat lines on the inside. It's got a rubber feel to this. This isn't going to scratch up your plastics. And the other thing that's really nice is that Giant Loop has included a heat shield. Because of the fact that this is just vinyl coated polyester and it's going to be laying in most cases alongside of the exhaust itself, you don't want to have to worry about melting your very expensive bags. So Giant Loop has thrown in a heat shield. You want to make sure you install that on the motorcycle before you actually install these. Now, talking about installation, like we mentioned in the beginning, this is a 1 out of 3 on our BSD, our Beard Scale of Difficulty for install. On the back, what you're going to notice, this is the section that's going to sit over the top of the seat. You're then going to have these straps with metal hooks in the back, and the webbing on top will have a Velcro adjuster to it. And you can actually see the white bar tack stitching, or the yellow bar tack stitching on this. Those are going to be actual cut points. So if you want to, you can get this fit for your motorcycle and you can cut it down, or you can simply leave it as it lies. But what you're going to do is this would sit underneath your fender and clip in there, and you're going to simply tighten and strap down the Velcro. Once you have this secure on the back, on the front, you're just going to have loops that'll go through a frame rail on your bike, and then you can ratchet those down, and you're going to see they did include an elasticated strap, so you don't have to worry about the excess for the nylon webbing to be, flapping around in the breeze. Overall, what you're getting with the Giant Loop Mojavi Saddlebags is a really nice compact setup for you to take luggage on your off-road treks, especially for you dual sport enduro guys out there that want to get a little bit more aggressive with your rides, but you still need something to carry, those extra pieces with you. This is an option to consider. Now, there's a lot of riders out there that are utilizing Giant Loop gear on their motorcycles, and if you have more questions for them, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there abusing this gear on their motorcycles. More questions for one of our gear geeks as to which luggage is right to you? Give them a call, 877-792-9455, or simply shoot us an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Giant Loop Mojavi Saddlebags. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.